Hi, I'm Matt Ammerman. In this whiteboard session, we're going to talk about application deployment policies. This is an extension of the application deployment whiteboard session that my colleague Eric Lustgarten recently did. What are application deployment policies? They're the mechanisms within the Apprenda application deployment workflow that allow IT operators of the platform to enforce compliance. Now, why would they want to enforce compliance? We work with customers in the Fortune 100 in highly regulated industries such as financial services, healthcare, global operations, and global manufacturing. And they need to make sure that all the way from the very beginning of software development to the application actually arriving on a server and running, that they're in compliance with federal and corporate regulation. The foundation of our application deployment policies is a framework called the custom properties. And what that really is a framework of custom metadata that platform operators can apply to various objects within the platform. So development teams or applications or servers. Custom metadata allows platform operators to model custom information and extend those objects within the platform to suit their business needs. So this is our friend right here, and he's an application. And ultimately, he's going to arrive on a server when a developer says, deploy my application. But he's got to go through these application deployment policies first. So the first engine that he's going to pass through is the Bootstrap policy engine. And in this analogy, this is where he gets equipped with his skiing kit. So he gets his helmet, his goggles, his boots, his coat, his gloves, and so on. In the Apprenda platform, this is where an application actually undergoes a great amount of scrutiny and actually is also equipped with the things that it needs to run based on the requirements that are described by the developer. So, for example, as an IT operator of the platform, we may run a vulnerability scan on the application workload at this point in time. And if it doesn't pass that vulnerability scan, we can actually reject the deployment and send it back to the developer with a message telling him, you're not ready to run this application. Other examples of Bootstrap policies include instrumenting in third-party libraries for monitoring or those types of things. Assuming the application workload makes its way all the way through the Bootstrap policy engine, it then enters the Workload Placement policy engine. Now, the Workload Placement policy engine is designed to use these custom properties attached to the application, and the custom properties that may be attached to the servers themselves and create a match. And the policy engine is effectively the logic that determines where an application can run within the data center. So for example, we have a data center full of 100 servers, and we have an application going through this process right now. The application stores and transmits personal health records, and some of our 100 servers in our data center have undergone extra security auditing for personal health records. What we do is we take the custom property that indicates to the platform that the application stores or transmits personal health records, and we match it to those servers that actually have that capability. Therefore, we're ensuring that the application that stores or transmits personal health information is landing on servers that are compliant and capable of hosting that type of information. At Apprenda, of course, we espouse the notions of the cloud that developers should be able to innovate quickly and without consequence. But in talking with CSOs, CTOs, CIOs, and other executives in large enterprises, we know that their primary concerns are things like compliance with security and regulation. So we provide things like custom properties, Bootstrap policies, and workload placement policy engines to allow IT to model the behavior of the platform after those concerns. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for more whiteboard sessions from Apprenda.